Hey, this is Chris Hayes here. Very often I get asked a story of how did I get started in real estate, or where did it kind of start evolving from. And I graduated from high school here in Shreveport in 1985. Due to family circumstances, I had a chance to go to college in California. So I moved to San Jose at the end of high school or after high school, and started San Jose State University. And so my first year I thought I wanted to be a pharmacist, and my lowest grade was a C in chemistry, and figured, that's probably not a good combination for me to be doing pharmaceutical compounds, since I don't know anything about pharmacy and didn't enjoy it. I switched to business, got a degree in my bachelor's degree in business with a concentration in accounting. After college, I joined a Big 8 accounting firm, and after I passed the CPA exam, and you guys may remember, boy, this is going way back, there used to be 8 accounting firms across the United States that did a majority, or say 80% of all the accounting for public companies back then. It's changed a lot. So I was in public accounting for about 2.5 years. Well, during that period of time, I'd always been intrigued with real estate, and I had a college buddy of mine. We both were living at home and just saving our money. Our parents were charging us rent. So we purchased our first investment property in Sacramento, California. Brand new construction. It's so funny. I tell the story and I go, hey, you know what? The day after we purchased that property, we bought it at 10.5% interest rate is what we financed that property with. But anyway, the day after we bought that property, and the market in California just tanked out. That property went to foreclosure ultimately, but shortly thereafter, I bought another property with yet another buddy of mine I graduated college with, and this one we actually were roommates in because my mother was moving back to the South. I just so enjoyed real estate and the experience, the transaction, watching the negotiations and those kinds of things. So anyway, I met with a buddy of mine, yet another buddy of mine that I graduated college with. This gal, actually, she was in real estate after college, even though she was had graduated with her accounting degree. And she just really seemed like she enjoyed what she was doing, and was much more fulfilled than I was. So I said, I'm gonna check this out. Back then you had to attend a class, so I went to junior college to pass my real estate prerequisite courses in order to sit for the California exam. I passed the California exam, and so I did both of them at the same time for about 3 months, both CPA work as well as trying to sell real estate. And I was just enjoying the real estate side so much more. And so I gave my notice and just said, I'm gonna go for it. So my first brokerage was Century 21 Spider Real Estate. That was the first brokerage I attended or hung my real estate license with. And it was a great experience. I started out my career by listening to tapes all the time. Yeah, you know what a cassette tape is? Listening to tapes all the time. And I had a mentor of this fella in Southern California. And he used to knock on doors every day looking for real estate leads for people that wanted to sell real estate. And so he would cultivate those leads. So I made it my mission when I started real estate that I would be knocking on doors. And I did this for about 6 months. I knocked on doors for about 6 hours a day until I met 50 people every single day. Well, 6 days out of 7 days a week. So that's how I started, and I got really good at scripts and dialogues. And I still remember an old script, knock, knock, knock. Hi, my name is Chris Hayes with Century 21 TriStar Realtors. I was doing a brief survey of homes in the area, and I was wondering when you folks were planning on making your next move. So that was my first out of the gate introduction to somebody when I knocked doors. I ended up knocking about 250 to 300 doors a day to find those 50 people who were home. So anyway, it was a great experience. I found out that cold doors is not how you sell real estate very effectively. So I looked at another mentor in my office, and this guy was chasing what's called expired listings. An expired listing is somebody who has hired a real estate agent to put their home on the market, and the listing contract expires. Typically after about 6 months, it shows up on the multiple listing service as an expired listing. I could obtain that information, and then I would solicit those folks to see if they still had an interest in selling their home, and if I could meet with them and talk about how I could help them accomplish their objective. So that was how I cut my teeth in real estate. And so I was in California for 4 years, and came back to the South. After 4 years in California practicing real estate, I moved back to the South. Boy, that was a crazy adventure. Matter of fact, I filed bankruptcy. Go figure, that was an experience about a life change. Anyway, I did a video on that, and you could check that out on your top right of the screen here if you have an interest in seeing what that's about. But boy, life deals us a lot of interesting cards, doesn't it? And isn't it kind of unique how we play those cards? So anyway, I'm enjoying doing this, and there's a little bit about how I got started in the real estate business. If there's anything we can do for you, please feel free to reach out. We'd love you to like, subscribe, ask us questions, comments. We're here for you if you need something in real estate. Make it a great day. Talk to you soon.